Dear students, in the previous classes we have learned how to obtain the differential equation from its solution, which is a function containing number of arbitrary constants. Today we are going to learn how to obtain the solution from a differential equation. Students, we have learned that a differential equation from a function is obtained by the method of differentiation. Now, we are going to learn that the solution of a differential equation is obtained by the method of integration. Now, we are going to learn about the method of solving the differential equation of first order and first degree, which is of the form f of xy plus g of xy dy by dx is equal to 0, where f of xy and g of xy are the functions of x and y. This differential equation can also be written as f of xy dx plus g of xy dy is equal to 0. Now, the first method of solving the differential equation is variable separable form or variable separable method. In this equation, we are separating the variables x and y along with dx and dy respectively. So, the differential equation of the form f of x dx plus g of y dy is equal to 0 is called the variable separable form. And this equation is obtained by separating the functions in x or variable x with the dx and functions in y with the dy from the general differential equation of first degree, that is f of xy plus g of xy dy by dx is equal to 0. Now, the general solution of the differential equation in variable separable form is obtained by directly integrating it after separating the variables. Thus, the general solution is, what is meant by general solution? The solution containing arbitrary constant. So, the general solution is obtained by integral f of x dx plus integral g of y dy is equal to c. C is the constant of integration, or which is an arbitrary constant. Let us solve the sums of exercise 8.3. First question, solve the following differential equation. First question, dy by dx is equal to x square y plus y. So, dy by dx is equal to, here in the right hand side y is common in both the terms, so you can take it out. So, y into x square plus 1, that is dy by dx is equal to x square plus 1 into y. Now, here you can separate the variables or the function containing x and y. So, y will be brought to the LHS along with the dy and keep x square plus 1 into dx in the RHS. Now, you can either keep the variables in the opposite side of the equation, or you can bring this right hand side to the left hand side also. Now, integrating on both sides, we will get integral of 1 by y dy is equal to integral of x square plus 1 dx. Now, integral of 1 by y dy is log modulus of y or log y, which is equal to integral of x square algebraic function or polynomial we can integrate each term separately. So, integral of x square dx is x cube upon 3 plus integral of 1 dx is x plus c. So, this is the solution of the given differential equation. Now, question number 2. d theta by dt is equal to minus k into theta minus theta 0. Here, note that theta is the variable and theta 0 is the constant, which is similar to the constant k. Now, d theta by dt is equal to minus k into theta minus theta 0, where k is the constant, but we have to consider this theta 0 also a constant. Now, we will take theta minus theta 0 to the LHS along with the d theta and dt to RHS, that is minus k dt. Now, we can integrate. So, integrating on both sides, we will get integral of d theta by theta minus theta 0 is equal to minus k constant. So, taken out integral 1 dt or dt. Now, log 1 upon theta minus theta 0 is, 1 upon theta minus theta 0 is log modulus of theta minus theta 0. That is the integral of 1 by theta minus theta 0, which is equal to minus k into integral of dt is t plus c. So log, if you take the exponents on both sides, that is e raised to log theta minus theta 0 is equal to e raised to minus kt plus c. Then the left hand side exponential and logarithmic function coming together, then both will get cancelled and theta minus theta 0 is the LHS part, which is equal to e raised to kt plus c, is the solution of the given differential equation. Third question, x square minus yx square dy plus y square plus x y square dx is equal to 0. Now we will take this second term containing dx to the RHS, that is x square minus yx square dy plus is equal to y square minus of y square plus xy square dx, and x square is common in the first term taken out, then x square into 1 minus y dy is equal to minus of y square is common here, so minus y square into 1 plus x dx. Now we can divide both sides by x square into y square, then it will be 1 minus y upon y square, x square will get cancelled here, then 1 minus y upon y square dy is equal to minus of 1 plus x by x square dx. So both the side containing the functions of y along with dy and functions of x along with dx. Now we can integrate. So integral of it, this denominator can be separated for each term of the numerator, that is integral of 1 upon y square minus 1 upon y dy is equal to minus of 1 upon x square plus 1 upon x dx. Now 1 upon y square integral is minus 1 upon y, because 1 upon y is a function and whose derivative is minus 1 upon y square. So there is no minus sign, so we will take it as minus 1 upon y. Minus integral of 1 by y is log modulus of y is equal to minus of, same way integral of 1 by x square is minus 1 by x, because derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square, plus log modulus of x plus c. Now minus 1 upon y minus log modulus of y is equal to multiplying this bracket with this negative sign, then minus of minus 1 by x is 1 by x minus log modulus of x plus c. Now take the logarithmic terms together, that is log minus log modulus of x will become log modulus of x in the LHS minus log modulus of y is equal to 1 upon x plus 1 upon y plus c. That is minus 1 upon y will become 1 upon y. So this is the required solution of the given differential equation. Now question number 2, second one. For each of the following differential equation, find the particular solution. We know particular solution is obtained by giving particular values to the arbitrary constant. So second one, x plus 1 into dy by dx minus 1 is equal to 2 into e raised to minus y when y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. So first we will solve this differential equation and we will substitute the values for x and y. So x plus 1 into dy by dx minus 1 is taken to the RHS, then it will become 2 into e raised to minus y plus 1. Also e raised to minus y can be taken to the RHS, then it will become e raised to y, positive y. Now x plus 1 into dy by dx is equal to, here cross multiplying this 1 into e raised to y, that is 2 plus e raised to y upon e raised to y. Now we will separate the variables or the functions containing y and x along with dy and dx. Now e raised to y will go to the numerator and 2 plus e raised to y will go to the denominator when it is taken to the LHS, into dy is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x or dx upon 1 plus x. Now we can integrate. Now in the left hand side, the denominator contains a function whose derivative is there in the numerator. So the integral is the logarithm of the denominator, that is 2 plus e raised to y, log modulus of 2 plus e raised to y. Similarly, 1 by 1 plus x, the logarithm, same method, log modulus of 1 plus x, plus log c. We will take it as log c because c is a constant only, so log c is also a constant. Now log 2 plus e raised to y, and we will combine these two terms by using the law of logarithm, that is log a plus log b form, that is log a into b. Now we can see log a is equal to log b means a is equal to b. So 2 plus e raised to y is equal to c into 1 plus x. Now this is the solution. Now we need the particular solution, that is by getting the value of this c, by substituting the value for this x and y and get the value for c. Now when y equal to 0 and x is equal to 1, we will get 2 plus e raised to 0 is equal to c into 1 plus 1. So 2 e raised to 0 is 1. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. 3 is equal to 2c, or c is equal to 3 upon 2. Now we will substitute this value for c in the equation 1. Now 2 plus e raised to y is equal to 3 upon 2 into 1 plus x, or we can take this 2 to the LHS, then it will become 4 plus 2 into e raised to y is equal to 3 plus 3x. Now take all the terms to the LHS, then it will become 3x minus LHS or RHS. Here it is both, the left hand side is taken to the RHS. It is 3x minus 2y, and 3 minus 4 is minus 1. So 3x minus 2 into e raised to y minus 1 is equal to 0, which is the required particular solution. Students, please note that there is a correction in question number 2, second one, that is the previous sum we have solved. The corrected question is, correction is there in the RHS. So the exact question is x plus 1 into dy by dx minus 1 is equal to 2 into e raised to minus y. So please note the correction. Now question number 2, third one, y into 1 plus log x into dx by dy minus x into log x is equal to 0 when x is equal to e and y is equal to e square. Now the given differential equation we have written, and we will take this second term to the RHS, then it will become y into 1 plus log x into dx by dy is equal to x log x. Now we will separate the variables, and that is 1 plus log x containing only x. So it is to be taken to the RHS, or LHS we can keep because it is along with the dx, and we can take y to the RHS. Also x log x is there in the RHS, so it is to be taken to the other side along with the dx. So we have separated the variable like this. 1 upon y dy is equal to 1 plus log x upon x log x dx. Now we can integrate. So integral of 1 by y dy is equal to integral of 1 plus log x upon x log x dx. Now here the derivative, if you calculate by using the product rule, the derivative of x log x is equal to 1 plus log x. Now the left hand side, the integral of 1 upon y is log modulus of y. Also, if the derivative of the denominator function exists in the numerator, then the integral is log modulus of the denominator, that is x log x plus log c. So log modulus of y is equal to log c into x log x. Now we will get the value of c and find the particular solution. So also we can remove this logarithm because both the side containing log a is equal to log b form. So modulus of y, or y, is equal to cx log x. Now we will find the value of c by substituting the values of x and y. So when x equal to e and y is equal to e square, we will have the solution. Y is equal to cx into log x is the solution from this. Now y is e square and x is e. So e square is equal to c e log e. And here e can be log e is 1. So e can be cancelled from both the sides. So we will get c is equal to e. Now substitute this in equation number 1, that is the particular solution we will get as y is equal to e into x log x. Okay, now the next part will be explained in the next video. Thank you.